14 weekends. He took that ball on Friday night, so he's accustomed to this role.
How challenging is it as the ground ball up the middle is going to get through for a base hit? How difficult is it for a pitcher to try to get in rhythm when you're doing it in the middle?
See it down, be able to make that big jump.
So the Dogs get a man in scoring position. Now they've got their first 2 men on as the base on dropping 2 in Fayetteville. Called third strike. Boy, that's a huge strikeout that obviously a couple of them were jaw-dropping. That one's in the dirt. A great stop initially by Gassetti, but it just dribbles away from him. And that's a big wild pitch.
Tough pitch to hit.
That one's off the end of the bat. Shallow right field, coming in Pinckney and over. He'll make the grab. He's got a great arm. The throw to the plate, though, is well off the mark. And that's going to allow runner to go from from second to third. It'll
that off.
Another 3-2, high and tight. Second walk of the inning from McMillan. Got a little roller right side. Is it going to have enough? Johnson Fields throws and a bang-bang play, and just in time. I think they will review this to let us know what's going on. All right, you tell me. What do you see?
I think one of the toughest things is as Drew Williamson goes across the bag, that's where Hancock's going to have to slow down. That's what you're seeing a little bit.
Boy, it's going to be close, but I think he's safe.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be overturned to safe. Overturned to safe.
That is what I thought we would hear.
Mississippi State will still have 2 challenges left.
I was just getting some guys going.
Rolled right side, knocked down by Williamson, and he won't be north of 40 in this frame, but the Dogs score a couple.
Obviously, the pitch clock, you're going to get guys in faster.
Ball getting out quickly, though. Off the netting, just shy of the scoreboard from Ross Highfill, and the Dogs have taken a 3-0 lead, and as you pointed out a few moments ago, now the first earned run given up by Hagan Banks on the year. Stadium, William Hamilton leading things off in the second for the Tide, and not the way you want a base runner, but Pinckney at 346, and that one popped him on the helmet. Wow. Just kept moving in.
He had one of those the extra little piece that kind of covers that jawline, and that the ball hit right off of that. Scored a lot of runs in the second, third, fourth, and fifth innings, and that's just because they get the guys in the bottom of the order on.
Boy, it's a great play by the shortstop Forsyth. Didn't try to do too much.
He was looking for it, but Pinckney can't find the ball either.
Ball line towards center, dropped, and it will be a base hit that scores a run. Digging for third, sliding in safely will be Gassetti, and moving to second on the throw will be. Here comes the payoff, and that's a big third strike. Hodo pleading for ball 4, but that one looked good from the time it left Smith's hand. So the Tide get swing and a foul tip held on to by Gassetti, and on 3 pitches.
Thing for Banks.
That one's a tad high, and it's ball 4, and that is already.
That's not what hitters want. It shows that even if you pitch it away, he's going to pull it that side.
Goes the opposite way, but in the air. Hammer coming over, and he will make the grab. Chopper left side. Jarvis in the hole. Fields throws, and a great stretch from Williamson. Heck of a play there. Jarvis, the most talented roster, the deepest roster that he's had, and a big reason why. That man, Jim Jarvis, 3rd home run in a week, and he's made it a 1-run ball game.
Contact, and that can help a pitcher get deeper into the game.
Well, I said he could tie it up in a hurry, and the 2nd homer of the year for William Hamilton has done just that. 2 flyouts and 2 more that fly out of the yard, and Alabama says let's start over. It's a 3-3 ball game, and there is ball 4. 3-1, and there's ball 4, and so you've had at the end 4th, and that one like on the butt end of the bat. That's a. But Holcomb trying to work around some trouble. A nice breaking ball, and it catches the corner in the upper part of the zone for strike.
On the attack mode, too.
Chopper left side. That one's going to be gloved. It's short, long throw, and Johnson runs too well for them to get the out, and Bama has its first lead from Hamiter. It was even more impressive. And that breaking ball catches the inside corner. And the side is
their biggest series, having the #1 team in the country come to Founders Park.
First pitch swinging and bouncing a double over the wall in right is Ledbetter, as the Dogs are going to try to answer back in a hurry. Turned on that.
Will help, and that's why I'm saying, you know, maybe Hagan Banks needs to change up the approach, because they're swinging early and often against him.
Bama had him positioned properly, but a great job on the
got called out on
payoff. And did he offer? No. And that'll put him on the corners.
Not going to punch out.
Fastball chopped right side. Won't be two in all likelihood. They get the force and the throw to first. And he is able to leg it out, at least on the initial call. 0-1. Hit to right center field, pretty deep. But room, it appears, at the warning track. Boy, that one drifted far more than I thought it was, as the wind is. Where has it hit me? That's where I would ask. I'd have to ask. But a swing and a miss right there, and a nice job. So after the foul tip, payoff, catches the lower.
Hit the bat.
And there's a called third strike. How about 97? All the new pitcher, the lefty. Up a ground ball. Williamson fielding that one. Not surprising if you followed him through his career. He is with a guy like Connor Ball. As that one is hit to deep right center field, up and out, and the Dogs have taken a 5-4 lead. And I guess I got my answer right there. Yeah, it's important. Trying to maintain a tie score, but the Dogs get the solo rocket and another long ball. And look, we love.
He absolutely crushes it into the bullpen.
That one's yanked, and it's right on the line, and it's a fair ball, and that means Jordan is going to pull in at second with a stand-up double. And if you're scoring at home, and we are, two of the home runs in this game have come from the guys that we did spotlight in the open. The lefty deals. Went breaking ball there, and a nice job by Gassetti to hang on to the foul tip. And a big strike. Here comes the 0-2. And that one's hit well to left center field, and that one's going to get out of the yard. Myers left one over the plate, and just like that, the Dogs have taken a 3-run lead. Payoff. Just missed. Ripped Gassetti's face off in the process. That one's lined toward right. That's a beautiful piece of hitting on the part of Forsythe. Going the opposite way. Lance didn't try to do too much firing up for real just yet, but they may be now. Another rocket delivered by the Dogs, crushed by Highfield. A 3-run blast this time, and State has put 6 runs on the board in the 7th to take an 8-4 lead. Run in the 5th, and now 6 on the board in the 7th. And Bama finally gets out of the frame, but 2 outs. They scored 5 of their 6 with 2 gone in the 7th inning, and that's one way to get.
That's not counting, though, the hit by pitches. They've hit 39.
Solid single, slapped up the middle, and Bama's got 2 on with nobody out.
So when you're talking about giving free passes to teams.
And there's ball 4. So they've loaded them up. And Hammer hits it up the middle. This should be 2. It'll score a run, but they will get the double play. And man, when you're up 6, you will absolutely take that in the 7th. Belted toward left. That one is up, but it's going to be caught on a nice play by Jordan. He was playing in, but able to bounce back. That shot gave him the lead, and now he doubles down the line into the shift. That's a heck of a job on the part of Hines, and I said he doubled into the shift. He almost didn't. That was a heck of a swipe on the part. 2-2. Good pitch there. 89, but located perfectly, and a half inning ago. But it's lined through the whole left side. Base hit. The shift was on. The shortstop position was vacated, and the Dogs make the Tide pay. That's a great piece of hitting right there. Is the little low?
Yeah, a little low, I guess. From live, though, I was ready to raise the right arm for him.
That one is hit high into shallow left field. coming in. Hammer makes the grab. Runner goes, pitch misses in, and there's ball 4. Soft liner left side. Again, they go the opposite way to punch one through, get a run in, and the Dogs get it to an E. Still 2 on, 2 out. And a ground ball to the right side to shift on, and so Jarvis basically playing at second, although he is the shortstop. But down 7 runs, and he pops this one up a mile high on the infield. Who wants it? Shading his eyes will be Forsythe, and the shortstop will make the play.
Deeper into the pitch count and maybe not see him as long.
Williamson gets rung up, and boy, at 7, here's Ed Johnson representing the last hope, and he keeps hope alive with that base hit to straightaway center.
This kick can hit.
Did nothing after that. 3-0 misses, and Jarvis draws a 4-tell with a game-1 victory. But he can't just yet. This one's down. It's into the gap. It's going to get to the wall, and it's going to score 2 runs. And Alabama's not done yet. But they still have a ton of work.
From the amount of throws he does in the bullpen.
Roller left side. Pinckney runs well, but should be routine, and yet it's thrown away. A run will score. Pinckney's going to dig for second. He will slide in safely. Alabama says, you know, we're at home.
But you already got Hunt now over 40.
Here's a ground ball right side. Pitcher covering, makes the play, and the ball game is over. Alabama scores 3 runs on a couple of hits and also aided by an error from the Bulldogs, but 3 in the bottom of the 9th, nowhere near enough